Good evening. I'm Shelby Seekins, the West Valley Student Body President. I would like to welcome you all to the graduation of the West Valley class of 2024. At this time, please rise and remain respectfully seated for the presentation of colors by the West Valley High School Marine Corps JROTC Color Guard under the direction of Chief Warrant Officer 5 Carlos Cruz and Staff Sergeant Travis Walker. Please remain standing and join us in the singing of the national anthem performed by our West Valley Concert Choir under the direction of Gwendolyn Brazier.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Order, arms. Ready, cut. Right turn, march. Forward, march.
Audience and graduates, please be seated. We would like to thank the Wolfpack Concert Choir for performing the national anthem, as well as Alyssa Roberts, Kylie Sharpton, Sarah Dallaire, Victoria Moore, and Joe Dallaire, our West Valley Marine Corps JROTC Color Guard, for the presentation of colors. Next, I would like to introduce to you our guests on stage. Starting on my left, school board members Aaron Marotti and Tim Doron, Assistant Superintendent Sarah Gillum, Commencement speaker Melissa Hickman, and Principal of West Valley High School Mark Winford. And now on my right, valedictorian Owen Merrill, Salutatorian Elizabeth Cable, and Senior Class President Riley Devon. It's now my honor to present the Distinguished Faculty Award. Every year, the graduating class votes on a faculty member they think is most fit to receive this appreciation. Someone who goes out of their way to create strong relationships with students, be the helping hand, and overall someone we as a class want to recognize and remember. This person was chosen not only for succeeding in their job description, but because they not only show up to every school activity, they support the students. They will do almost anything you ask, but not without a smirk and a small banter, always ending with a laugh and a let's go. They are the right-hand man, the organizer of every assembly, staying after hours for all school events, creating relationships with students that are so obvious and stand out immensely. I've had the pleasure of working closely with this staff member who helped me in 1,000 ways, from hanging up every Spirit Week poster, to chasing down old speakers, to unlocking doors for me. Ultimately, when there is any situation, question, or need for assistance, the saying that we all know and recognize is, "Let's find Rod, he will do it." So let's give a round of applause for the distinguished faculty member of the 2023-24 school year, Rod Gray. Next, the West Valley Concert Choir will perform "What Was I Made For" by Billie Eilish, O'Connell, and Phineas O'Connell, arranged by Andy Beck and under the direction of Gwendolyn Brazier. Senior choir members, please join your choir one last time.
I don't know how chime in?
Thank you, Ms. Brazier and the West Valley Concert Choir. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. My name is Mark Winford. I'm the proud principal of West Valley High School. I'm honored to be part of tonight's celebration of the talented students seated before me. Every one of these students has a different story, full of challenges and triumphs, about how they have arrived here tonight to celebrate their success. We have many seniors that have been recognized at the state and national level with awards, and thousands of dollars in scholarships have been granted. Much of their success comes from their hard work and commitment. However, the support of the families and educators of this entire educational community gathered here tonight has also played an integral role in their accomplishments. Tonight, representing the class as salutatorian with the second highest GPA is Elizabeth Cable.
Thank you, Mr. Winford. I'm proud to represent our graduating class. Next, the West Valley Symphonic Orchestra will perform How to Train Your Dragon, arranged by Sean O'Loughlin under the direction of Lucas Cluton and Sana Fadir. Senior orchestra members, please join your orchestra for your final performance.
Thank you to Mr. Clute and our symphonic orchestra. Next, representing the class of 2024 as valedictorian with the highest GPA, please welcome Owen Merrill, who will give his address.
Throughout our time at West Valley, we've all had to seek help from those around us. Revisions with Ms. Heimer, work on NHD with Mrs. DeMario, help with hard science topics from Ms. Parsley or Ms. Sundel. There are too many other invaluable teachers at West Valley who I don't have the time to name. But the help that we've received has come in many forms and will continue to. And I think there are three aspects of how help happens that it's important for all of us to remember. First, help can come from anybody. Some of the people I most respect are those who can, without pretension or hesitation, ask their peers for assistance. I've had enormous amounts of help throughout my time at West Valley, but it's only this year that I've learned to consciously seek out and rely on help from my peers. In Model UN, for example, I found out how to truly be part of a team, to bounce ideas off another without fear of reproach, and to value their ideas as much as my own. We tend to think that help is something that's bestowed upon us by some Yoda-like figure, or at least by an older mentor with expertise in the area they're advising in, but that doesn't have to be true at all. Some of the most valuable help we can receive is from the people who are going through the same things as we are, but have different skill sets, interests, and perspectives. Second, I think we ought to consider that in most cases, asking for help benefits both the asker and the asked. When I'm able to help people, it feels nice to be useful, to be dignified as a worthy source of knowledge and assistance. And the road is never one way. I had a friend I tutored my sophomore year, but I learned way more about the wild and wacky things he was interested in than he did about math or science from me. I think this kind of two-way exchange is very common when asking for help, and I'd encourage you all to embrace it. Finally, I'll leave you on the most cliched message of them all, which is that help never stops being offered or needed. A lot of what you hear around graduations is that we're now strong, self-reliant individuals, that we've adulted like a butterfly coming out of its chrysalis, that we can spread our wings and fly all by ourselves now. And, don't get me wrong, graduating is a huge accomplishment for each and every one of us. And in case you haven't heard it yet, you should be immensely proud of yourself for doing so. We are strong and awesome and will go on to do amazing things, but we won't do them alone. Just as we all owe so much to our families, friends, teachers, and communities, we will continue to lean on them, and they will continue to benefit from us in return. We all have weaknesses and gaps in our knowledge. Just last week, I had a 10-minute struggle with a set of keys as I tried to get into a room. Mrs. DeMario said the secret was to be smarter than the lock. Our strengths come not from denying our weaknesses or hoping they magically disappear, but in recognizing them and seeking out those who can help us overcome them. In doing so, we discard faulty assumptions about who can be a helper, build strong communities based on mutual respect, and we ensure that these uniquely powerful communities surround us for the rest of our lives. I don't want to do this alone. Help is how we know that we don't have to. Thank you.
Thank you, Owen. And due to an illness among one of the musicians, we are not able to feature our student ensemble this evening. So next, I am pleased to invite to the podium this year's class speaker and senior class president, Riley Devon.
I hate yoga. I know, maybe a not so fun fact, but I dislike my breathing being micromanaged while I stretch into poses that I most definitely do not look angelic hitting. Nonetheless, this summer I tried out goat yoga. Found out something new about myself during this experience. Love goats, Still don't love yoga. Something about the instructor prompting us to calmly continue yoga poses and connect with our inner selves while rain began to fall and the goats sang didn't quite do it for me. Why am I sharing this at graduation? Wait for it, I'll circle back. I know that every single one of us here in this room feels two main feelings right now: excitement and stress. Excitement because all of the hard work we've put into the last 4 years has reached its fulfillment, and stress because graduation does not answer all the questions we want it to. We are still left with, now what? We'll attempt to answer that question with our future plans, but a presence of anxiety still remains. The question of what if still exists. What if I hate my college? What if my major sucks? What if all the girls on the soccer team are super mean? What if those goats I was just talking about chew holes in my socks and give me another reason to hate yoga? Heck, what if Owen Merrill is allergic to the lawn at Harvard? However, a more important what if question to ask is this: what if we turn our anxieties about the future into curiosity? As terrifying as it is to look at what comes after this ceremony, it is also everything exciting. We are in this fantastic stage of limbo where we get to find out exactly who we want to be and what we want to do. We don't know the answer to any of these questions, but that makes the journey to find it exciting, not petrifying. I know that face planting into adulthood can feel more like going off to war than starting a beautiful new part of life, but I promise that no one will declare war on us for being curious. The worst case scenario is a little embarrassment as we try new things. Maybe we trip in front of our whole class, have a voice crack during an important speech, knock on wood, or maybe we even rip our pants during a downward dog pose. I know it's scarring to think about, even for the goats, but moments of cringe showcase our growth for us. They're what allow us to see we've discovered something new about ourselves or our experience that propel us forward into whatever is next. Once we are actively translating anxiety to curiosity, we can get curious about one of the big drivers of our anxiety, our definitions of success. What if we made our own definitions of success? We cannot reach success if we only ever let it define us. Why should I let my parents tell me if I played a good soccer game when they still couldn't tell you what position I play after watching me for 12 years? Why should the only letter grade that's considered spectacular be an A when a B or C can require just as much work on harder subjects? As good as it feels to hear our peers, teachers, coaches, parents, or any other authority figure tell us good job or congratulations, we have to say those powerful words to ourselves even more often than they do. It is not narcissistic to be proud of yourself, to let yourself celebrate an accomplishment. Success is not just about thriving, it is about getting to know ourselves better through our goals. When we set goals for ourselves and reach them, we all deserve to celebrate. So, back to my goats. I shared this story because it taught me valuable lessons. I allowed myself to be curious and give yoga another shot, embarrassed myself by slipping on a wet yoga mat surrounded by goats, but was still successful because I discovered more about myself. And as we move our tassels from right to left tonight, I encourage you to move from anxiety to curiosity, to embrace embarrassment as growth, and make your own definition of success. Thank you. Next, this year's graduating class has invited Melissa Hickman to provide the commencement address for us.
Oh, yikes. Oh, it starts. Okay. Okay. I love this. I love being here with you. I love seeing your smiles. I love everything about this. And at the same time, I am so scared of this. I'm scared that if I make this too personal, that I won't be able to get up here without bawling and choking up, which, too late. I am terrified, as you can see, to to be up here in front of all these people, but at the same time, I want you to know that you have impacted me more than any single memory that I may have with you. So many memories span years of working with you. So I'm showing up here for you the way you showed up for me. As you know, I live in a Monday every day, so I don't tend to remember all of the small details. I have to rely on you to remind me of those. For instance, just the other day, Noah reminded me that during our freshman final, you got jalapeno sauce in your eye. I totally forgot about that, but my recommendation was, well, did you rinse your eyes with milk? And he said, yeah. So that totally sounds like something I would have said 4 years ago. And then Ava reminded me in the sweetest email about being there after a significant loss. Although there are so many things that I don't remember, here is what I do remember. I remember how you taught me to play Among Us. I was so bad at it, I died all the time. You always knew I was the killer. I remember sophomore year that there was a silly whipped cream slap game that somehow managed to get all over my hair and eyes, but after a few practices, we were able to nail a video, which, by the way, John, you have yet to send me. I remember teaching you about air band and guiding your sophomore year to get up and do something that the school had not seen in a really long time. I remember you were noted by the end of that year and stood out as an amazing group of students to restart the mentor program that following year. I remember standing in my room as we awaited the no winner of air band and your epic reactions. By the way, keep those to yourself. I remember the competition of the canned food drive that year. Well, I guess your junior year, and how we won, and what a mess my classroom was. I remember the Nightmare Before Christmas tree. So much glitter. I had never seen or watched The Nightmare Before Christmas, but I assumed since my door was decked out and our tree was decorated, I had to watch it, and to be honest, I wasn't too impressed. I know, I'm sorry. Blasphemy. I remember you planning air band junior year and being so into Spirit Week and assemblies. Lucas, the fact that you assembled a grill and brought it to school was pretty impressive, although I'm super bummed you could not walk around to your classes with it. I remember hosting senior breakfast, planning homecoming floats, decorating for dances, all the class meetings, and Laird wanting Star Wars for every theme. I'm sorry, buddy, I really tried. Star Wars meets Harry Potter would have been epic. Your class, if any class, could pull off just about anything, no matter how little or much time you had. I practice in the bathroom. You are the first class I've been able to see through, freshman to senior, and I have seen you grow in your own strength and voice. You were babies, and you are so confident and grown. Year by year, I've watched you grow and flourish, from your insecurities of freshman year to stepping out of your comfort zone sophomore year, to your junior year, just doing whatever it took to bring back spirit and competition and still show leadership and kindness. You lead by example, and each and every one of you is such a force for the better. Your example not only allowed me to find humor in my mistakes, but also to embrace my imperfections. As you step into the future, continue to be the positive change that you wish to see and never lose sight of who you are. Each of you are so special to me. Remember to always embrace your worth and stay true to yourselves, even though you will grow and find new versions of yourself along the way. And recognize the significance and impact of your actions and your words. Your presence and kindness have left an indelible mark on me, and I will deeply miss each and every one of you. And so, for the final time, with love, from your ever-loving senior class advisor. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Hickman. I know the students and audience will struggle navigating through our emotional extremes. Okay.
Not crying, you're crying.
I'm just not good at crying. I'm not very good at it. Okay. Okay. Just bear with me a second here. Okay, so next I will present the Principal's Award. And the Principal's Award is a student recognition award announced at graduation. The award began in 1975, which was actually, West Valley was actually in Lathrop then. A little history. It was the pipeline days, there was a lot going on, so Lathrop was double shift. So Principal's Award recipients are recognized with a long row of plaques in our school library. The plaques contain the student's picture and a phrase that distinguishes them as a Principal's Award recipient. As the new principal of West Valley High School this year, I had the task of getting to know the entire student body. And very quickly, I noticed this student's positive impact on our school. Miss Galloway applied an African proverb to the student. The proverb is, your energy introduces you before you even speak. This was my experience with this student. She radiates positive energy. I observed it before I ever talked with her. The first time I interacted with her, I asked her how she was so positive. She smiled at me and replied, I feel positive when I do well in school. Ms. Sawchuk observed of this student, she will get other students hyped up about the task or assignment at hand. She constantly encourages others through positive talk. She will go around and high five when a class has completed a task or project. Her positivity is contagious. Ms. Nicolia noted of this student, her growth mindset and positive attitude drive her forward, ensuring that she remains resilient and optimistic in the face of obstacles. She's involved in the West Valley community. She serves our school. She is a freshman mentor. She is in National Honor Society. She is the Sources of Strength co-president. She is on the student leadership team. She started a beating class during lunch. Miss Galloway noted of her, whenever this community has needed a volunteer, she says yes. And Miss Galloway further observes, although not a member of Model United Nations, she helped with every Model United Nations fundraiser. She's a student distinguished by giving and caring for others. When asked to describe her strengths, her mother remarked, she has a special gift of empathy and building rapport with anyone. She cares a lot about how people are doing. She can sense when someone is having a hard time coping and will go out of her way to listen, give advice, and brighten their day. She's very unselfish like that, putting others' interests before her own. On her Principal's Award plaque are written the words, for your positivity and involvement, which make our school better. This year's Principal Award recipient is Shirley Hornbuckle. Shirley, come up and receive your reward, please. Okay. Okay, I think we're ready to officially graduate some students. We like to build a little dramatic tension. Marshals, please stand and come to the stage. Marshals, please raise the class. Distinguished members of the Fairbanks North Star Borough Board of Education and Assistant Superintendent Sarah Gillum, I would like to present for your approval West Valley High School's class of 2024. As principal, I hereby certify that all the students standing before you have met the requirements as mandated by the Fairbanks North Star Borough School District and the state of Alaska. I am both honored and proud to present West Valley High School's class of 2024. Fairbanks North Star Borough District Board of Education member Aaron Moriarty will be accepting the class.
Graduates, educators, families and guests, and the entire West Valley High School community. Today, as my last time as a school board member, we come together to celebrate not just the end of a high school journey, but also the fulfillment of our collective commitment to progress and growth here at West Valley High School. Your mission, learn to work and think for life, embodies a vision of education, one that goes beyond the boundaries and prepares you not just for future careers, but for a future filled with innovation, adaptability, and positive change. Throughout your time here, you've embraced this ethos, not merely as students, but as pioneers of a new era of learning. You've not only acquired knowledge, but also cultivated a mindset of curiosity, creativity, and so much resilience. Qualities that are essential for success in today's evolving world. As you stand on the threshold of new beginnings, remember that the spirit of the wolf pack is within each and every one of you. You are architects of your own future, equipped with the skills and mindset to shape the world around you. Class of 2024. As you embark on this next journey, know that you are not just graduates of West Valley High School. You are ambassadors of people and agents of change, and carry this with you as you venture forth into the world and let it guide you as you leave your mark. Congratulations on this momentous achievement, and may your journey ahead be filled with endless possibilities, boundless creativity, and a steadfast commitment to, in the words of a great educator, saving the Republic. Now for the official. Administrators of West Valley High School, teachers, staff, families, relatives, and guests, as a representative of the Fairbanks North Star Board of Education, I acknowledge and accept the students before you have completed their graduation requirements as set forth by the Fairbanks North Star Borough School District and the state of Alaska. On behalf of the Board of Education and the school district administration, I congratulate you on your accomplishments.
Thank you, Ms. Moriarty. Marshals, please seat the class. So before we begin, as a reminder to those attending, as each row is called, you may come down to the front behind the black curtains to take photos. But please be mindful to not block other families' views of their graduates. We have professional photographers here this evening, and they will also be taking photos of each graduate. A link to their site where you can view photos is listed in your program. Other photos will be available on our Facebook page. At this time, we will commence with the awarding of diplomas.
What side are they coming up? Over there. Okay, take them over. Just let me know when to begin. I'm ready? We don't have them yet. She's in charge. Can we start? Okay. Are you ready, Owen? Okay. Owen Ray Merrill. Elizabeth Fresco Cable. Shelby Ray Seekins. Riley Elizabeth Devon. Emma Sakura Ackerman. Pipsa Ada Virya Ahonen. Levi Raider Aitken. Wesley Alvier. Emily Naomi Ames. Abby Rose Anthony. Kayla Marie Anthony. Eben Lucas Arzak. Jack Edward Babcock. Elizabeth Simone Bailey. Coda Joe Bollock. Corin Stanley Baranowski. Cameron Isabella Bartlett. Owen Porter Bateman. Theo Jordan Beck Irvine. Jonah Reese Bell. Callie Marie Bell. Casper Deasing Benedson. Elizabeth Nicole Berry. Kyle Udry Biela. Nathan Noah Boatman. Catherine Bell Bollinger. Samantha Isabel Bond. Emmanuel Isaias Bostwick. Isla Neray Bosworth. Owen Luke Boyle. Aurora Drew Brandt. Jessica Lee Bushke. Molly Fresco Cable. Gabriella May Campbell. Emily Kailana Ching. Kim Denise Klupp. Olivia Brooklyn Cole. Carter Robert Cook. Jessica Luella Cool. Orion David Corbett. No. Mason Roger Cousineau. Lucas Felipe Monfort Vieira de Cunha. Laird Grayson Custer. Liselot Jasmine De Bruin. Carissa Beth Diaz. Daniel Stephen Dickin. Caspian Katerina Siobhan Dahl Newton. Michael Mackay Donovan. Kira Lene Alicia Edwards. Alex Daniel Emmers. Magnus Edward Endicott. Callum Luke Esselmont. Vincent Simon Fabrizio. Theodore Anthony Felucos Schultz. Nikki Nicole Farkas. Faith Ariana Fiera. Azalea Louise Rhiannon Forsyth. Jacob Daniel Garcia. Melanie Gonzalez Ramos. Isaac Isaias Gripper. Zoe Afia Gall. Thomas Carson Haley. James Thomas Hall. Darren Gio Hammond. Lauren Haley Hansen. Elizabeth Rose Harris. Elijah Peace Helmricks. Jacob Matthew Hickman. Shirley Ruth Lakota Hornbuckle. Lillian Grace Houchins. Lily Jade Shea. Isha Shiva Holivarad. Thanya Picha Inhome. Isaac Isaiah Ivy. Isis Izora Ivy. Michael Marvin Wallace Ivy. Elise Abrielle Jensen. Corwin Joseph. Davis. Adam Peter Kavka. Tiara Rose Kazanoff. Bryce Brandon Keeler Potterworth. Greta Louise Keniston.
Yusra Tasneem Kasaune. Kaya Winter Kimbrough. Bowden Allen Kynes. Preston Blake Kaiser. Annalise Claire Conta. Dakota Rose Konechny. Addison Loren Cott. Annette Marie Kazurek. Manuel Lay. Benjamin Lassay III. Adelaide Lee Lewandowski. Atlas Enick Logston. Mariana Isabel Lau. Brooklyn Renee Asenatuk Lowry. Jalen Ma. Jackson Culver Macon. Samantha Lucille Manley. Cecilia Rose Maynard. Jack Aaron McCarley. Nathan Shane McCotter. Aiden John McKee. Logan Alexander Mendez. Ashlyn Brooke Mendoza. Christopher Morgan Michael. Christy Nicole Miller. Jairus Moivau. Bryson Lee Montez de Oca. Yosaveka Nevemerjiga. I know. Link Alexander Nichols. Leighton J. Neild. Harper Edward O'Brien. Aurora Olivar Gumiel. Stella Blue Organic. All right, Stella. Maddox Ray Parker. Lily Charlotte Penn. Maya Smurg Rose Perkins. Aisha Louise Peters. Sawyer Joseph Peterson. Renee Peterson. Malikoff. Noah Ryland Potter. Addison Grace Prince. Jaliana Elizabeth Keolohilani Poyakea. Kaylee Madison Rawls.
Slow down. Okay.
Asa Reed. Dante Michael Rigo. Riley Addison Roach. Amy Marie Roberts. Destin James Rogers.
All right, Justin.
Ajotis Romankiza. Ani Lynn Russell. John David Sauer. Mayumi Donna Schetzel. Cadence Jeanette Schufelt. Gabriella Braylon Silva. Jamari Jermaine Sims. Jackson Yaakov Khalil Sykes. Iram Alejandro Sobazor Benal. Samuel Arthur Splain. Rebecca Rose Stagey. Coral Anna Stellan O'Donnell. Kaylee Nicole Sooney. Serenity Sky Talent.
Way to go, Grace.
Jackson Bradford Taylor. Tyler James Teslo. Tobias Nicholas Thieves. Sawyer Allen Turner. James Benjamin Tyson. Brittany Abijoy Van Varick. Kaya Quinn Vick. Ronya Margareta Lynn Van Wagner. McCager Beal Walker. Hirokazu Watanabe. Lucas Allen White. Evander Kai Wilcox.
All right, Evander.
Hannah Mae Willis. Ajax Alexander Lee Wilson. Abigail Mae Wolford. Drew Summerwood Crozier. Gannon Martin Young. Clara June Zayon.
Where's the marshals? Marshals, please raise the class. I mean, right? Okay. Okay. Do you guys remember the tassel thing? I present to you the West Valley class of 2024.